And welcome back to DWWF's Week 8, where we have, like we talked about in the pay-per-view, extended matches. We have more matches than usual, so instead of 5, we're working with 7. Now bringing out to the ring currently is Mr. John Cena, and also, I'm Shme, or Shmethulhu, or whatever. Wait till the announcer stops.
Making his way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the greatest of all time, John Cena!
And also my co-host, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hello everybody, we're here after an amazing pay-per-view last week. My name is Reginald, otherwise known as Reg. We got some hot action today as per usual on DWWF.
Hot action indeed.
Had some big matches last week, a couple title changes, a couple rivalries formed off of single matches, but that's alright. It should create some interesting matchups tonight.
Well, do we know about these rivalries quite yet?
And his opponent.
The way the matches ended, it seemed like there was some heat between a couple of the superstars, so we'll see.
Shamrock.
And then there's the, what Reg believe is the self-prescribed world's most dangerous man.
Definitely, he was dangerous last week, or a couple days ago, technically. However, tonight he is going up against the best. Seems to have a winner coming. Dangerous punches and dangerous kicks, but John Cena reverses.
The crowd is going wild for Cena.
And Shamrock down to the mat.
And our referee being the door that he is.
And with the left back action as John Cena goes for a pin. Cena in the pay-per-view recently going against Bruno Sammartino. Some good back and forth action. There's lots of reversals. Didn't seem like either one would get the upper hand, but after a few bear hug squeezes, Bruno lifted Cena over the shoulders and gave another squeeze, and Cena tapped out. Hoping to get some retribution here as he faces a self-proclaimed most dangerous man and winner of his match, Ken Shamrock.
And Shamrock, though, won over the weekend as well against Lance Tygerhardt.
Indeed. And he's coming away with the win against Tygerhardt, and he's here hoping to continue that streak. Hitting the floor with his head.
Some big moves by both athletes.
Definitely. John Cena coming off the ropes. Similar move to the Cody Cutter, used by wrestler Cody Rhodes. Big move there as John goes for the top rope. And a big fit from the bottom.
Going in for the pinfall attempt.
Only a 2 count there. Shamrock tries to build momentum here, going for a pin. What's your opinions on pay-per-view recently?
Hard to say. It was quite surprising in relation to Green Magnum making his debut, but also winning the Multiversal Infinite Championship belt against Hollywood Hogan. Which, even though Hollywood Hogan hasn't really done that many matches, his appearances, he seemed that you would think that the hype that he's just created was supporting his fellow teammates in the NWO, that he would actually be able to keep the belt with him, and then the NWO can continue to dominate the league as they have been. But currently the tag team itself only holds the tag team belt.
It definitely looks like that Hollywood moniker is accurate, as it was pretty much all about the show, and less about the talent. Is Green Magnum, like you said, making his debut, coming up with the upset win and taking the title.
Flurry of punches from John Cena.
Shamrock returning the flurry now, cutting John open.
Oh, they're both cut open now.
Against the field steps. The referee counts here. We don't have any Divas matches tonight. However, the Divas matches yesterday were pretty insane. We had the tag team champs take on Trish and Molly Holly. However, it ended in a 10 count, which has been a common theme, at least for some of the wrestlers in DWWF, getting count-out victories. Because even though they were counted out and technically disqualified, it was not considered a pinfall. Therefore, they kept their titles.
So even out of that disrespectful end that was performed on Alundra Blaze and Sherry, the fact that both of them were down in the corner, the official countout. You know, it just seems like they were just trying to display the fact that they don't even need the belt, that they could get it regardless, but they just wanted to disappoint and upset the overall meaning of what it means for them to have the belt in the first place.
Yeah, maybe it was all about the message for Trish and Molly Holly, and not so much winning a belt. Big pinfall for Ken Shamrock here.
Here is your winner, the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock.
2 in a row for him now. It could be the start of a streak.
Could be. And now we're starting our second match of the night.
Now to start the next match, Lex Luger.
This is actually his debut.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Weighing in at 200.
Interesting debut going against the Ultimate Warrior.
The total package, Lex Luger.
Already showing off some cocky bravado.
Showing everybody why he is the total package. Avert your eyes. This is too much man to see. The total package.
Does he know this isn't a bodybuilding competition?
I don't know. Whether it is or isn't, it looks damn good.
All right, Reg.
And his opponent, from parts unknown, weighing in at 275 pounds,
Ultimate Warrior coming out with a ferocious attitude already.
The second competitor in this, maybe not, bodybuilding competition, the Ultimate Warrior. Gonna do some big damage to the total package and take home a victory. Most positive in his last matchup. Confirm here before I speak some fibbage.
Not the fibbage.
Fibbage. Yes, he had a match against Hollywood Hogan a couple weeks ago. And Hogan took the win because of interference. Hoping to come up with a victory here against the debut Lex Luger.
Ultimate Warrior really showing off his strength. Maybe he is the total package.
No struggle in the corner here. Awesome Luger down and grappling again. Dropping his foot under the top rope. Heavy strikes. Too early, maybe. Absolutely. Lots of back and forth action here.
Big leg sweep. Oh, Ultimate Warrior going off the top to the outside. Big double axe handle.
Wants to keep this inside the ring. Doesn't want that ring out stigma.
Especially since some of the superstars already have that reputation about them.
There's the man catching its down before another double axe handle. Big climb to the forehead. It'll take more than that to take down the total package. Luger putting his knees up, stopping the splash. Interesting move by the Ultimate Warrior there, but a package pin. Okay. Luger looking good here. If he can put up a victory here tonight, might be able to make his way into the main lineup. Ultimate Warrior lost here tonight. You may not see him for a couple.
Well, we do have we've got this week and, well, we've got, well, this Wednesday and the Wednesday after. Then we'll have another pay-per-view over the weekend.
Very nice.
There's not that many matches for these superstars to prove themselves. Big hits towards the Ultimate Warrior.
Luger no longer concerned about wrestling. This is a fight now. Going for the pin. Only a 1 count. Big stretch here from Luger.
Oh, Ultimate Warrior is able to get out.
Warrior with his resiliency not going down. Luger gets him up.
Oh, it's a reversal from Ultimate Warrior. Oh, giving him the squeeze of his head.
The total package going unconscious just for a brief moment. We're getting a boot up just in time. Pile driver. This could be it for Ultimate Warrior.
Not for Lex.
He wants to get that tap. He's going for the stretch.
Ultimate Warrior out of it again.
Warrior trying to establish the momentum here. Being kicked into the turnbuckle. A little violent.
Oh, off the post.
Warrior's got him up.
Big slam in the corner on the outside. We're getting close to a no contest. Ultimate Warrior brings it back.
Ring. Here he goes, big splash. Could be it. Rolls him off. Warrior getting pumped up. Ready for a squeeze of his own.
It's disrupted by a rope break, though. Big elbow to the thigh.
The big press. And down he goes. Could this be it? The big body slam. Flash, I should say.
Here is your winner, the
What a big win for Ultimate Warrior tonight.
Definitely.
They had only 2 submission attempts, still coming out on top.
Big comeback win for him.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero making his way down. Similar mindsets there.
Well, he lost over this last weekend to Batista. I guess he's going to try and go up against the, excuse me, individual Lance Tygerhardt that lost to Kim Shamrock as well. So they're both coming off a loss.
Yeah, Tygerhardt coming off technically 2 losses in a row. He was arguably getting beaten in his match with Shme McWifferton, the previous main champion for the promotion. Quote unquote interfered in that match, disqualified it, and technically on the card Tygerhardt won. However, you know, arguably getting beaten, so I would call that a loss, and then followed up with another loss in his next match. Hopefully does something about it here and gets on the upper hand and starts creating a streak of wins. DWWF running the credit cards for that pyrotechnics there.
No, somebody's paying for it, not me. That was a big right hand to start it.
Immediately going to work. Trying to turn Eddie over for a big camel clutch mission attempt, but reversed almost immediately.
Getting reversed to Eddie, attempting a pinfall. Unsuccessful at the count of 1.
Struggle here in the middle of the ring. Arms getting twisted and bent. But reversed by Eddie here into a headlock.
I mean, look how far Lance had to squat down just to get it into a headlock by Eddie.
Now trying to squeeze the life out of Eddie.
Oh, Eddie going in for the headlock.
Lance looking like he wants to tap. He's squeezing hard.
Now Eddie's holding his shoulder.
Good submission grappling here by our competitors. Alright, lifting him up and throwing him down though. A little showboat into the crowd trying to get him pumped. Big move. Looked like a good move. The ref providing a better door than window.
Oh, Eddie missed the... Oof! Eddie came in to try to miss Lance off the top rope, just to get punished by a double axe handle.
They reversing the throw here, just to get nudged off on his attempt. Missing again. The Invisible Man catching him straight.
The Invisible Man gets more abuse than these wrestlers do. Oh, it'll be exciting to see how these two, their careers change here. With both of them coming off of a loss.
Spinning boot, one of Tygerhardt's main moves missing. Eddie going for a big submission.
The rope break to soften it up.
Eddie going for something out the rope. He might fly.
Oh,
And he does, hitting the back.
this is Lance was trying to get up too. That had to hurt.
Kick out at 2.5. Big suplex from Eddie. Going for a big frog splash. Could this be it?
Lance is able to kick out. He looks hurt.
2.97 there. Getting pumped, trying to get him up for potentially a big move here. Headbutt reversal, he's bleeding.
Good clothesline from Lance. Really using his size to his advantage.
Whipping him around here, but another reversal. He's got him up. And a big slam.
Pinfall attempt, 2. Oh, the hand was going down for the 3rd when Eddie kicked out.
There was air pushed against the mat there on that count. Almost for 3. Reversing him. A big clothesline again.
Into the ref.
Ref taking some straight damage. Big toss from the turnbuckle there. Ref getting in the way as Eddie tries to set up. Could this be another big splash? Missing.
Oh! That's rolled out of the way just in time. Big RKO.
Lance is setting up for it. That could be it for Eddie. He's already bleeding. Yeah, quick 2 count on that one. Slams him back down. Tygerhardt trying to take his big self to the top rope now too. Elbow. Now moved by Eddie to get out of the ring there.
I don't know if it was a smart idea. He's getting thrown around like a ragdoll out there.
Trying to twist his ankle. Snap it right off.
Oh, the spotlight had to get turned on for the lack of lighting.
Eddie turning it around here with a big stomp on his knee. Opting to get back in the ring with it. Going for a big move here.
I was expecting him to come up like with all that veracity, and Eddie showing some signs of being scared to then conquer his fear and fight back.
Big stretch here, but Tygerhardt reversing it.
The Invisible Man taking punches again.
Big slam from Tygerhardt.
Oh my God!
Juking him on the dive.
And then taunting afterwards.
Big punch.
Off the pole.
It's gotta hurt. Oh, and he's going for another big slam here. You ready for the drop?
Oh my God, could he be going off the top rope to the outside? He's
But
telling him to stand up. Oh!
Big axe handle.
The agony.
He resets the count too with that.
Oh my
Big
God.
powerbomb.
Yeah, outside with that thin man on top of that concrete.
One for three suplexes here. He's going for a stretch here.
Oh, Lance
Doesn't matter,
tapped
it's
when it was
outside the ring.
outside.
Eddie going for the count out win.
Here is your winner, Eddie Guerrero.
A beaten and broken Eddie comes away with a victory here.
You know, he would have gotten a more solid victory if he just put his opponent back into the ring and made him tap there. We are with our fourth match of the night. Coming out are our tag team champions that have just proven themselves victorious over this last weekend. Kevin Nash and Scott Hall from NWO.
I think you said coming away with a big victory on the pay-per-view.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall.
Sorry, trying to
On
swallow.
the way to the ring at a combined weight of 608 pounds. The WCW World Tag Team Champions, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, the NWO.
Defending their belts against the Brothers of Destruction, Kane and Undertaker. There was some big action there. Nash, for the most part, dominated, showing everybody that he's a force to be reckoned with and not easily moved. Scott Hall coming away with a finishing move to secure the victory for them. It was definitely all Nash, no breaks. Their opponents taking a good amount of time to get into the ring. Very dubious, very spooky aura for this competitor here. With a beak that seemingly curves with each direction he looks.
You just fucked that up for me. I didn't even notice that. WWE, what the fuck, dude? Really? You can't get that right? I'm leaving this in. Y'all are lazy ass devs sometimes. I'm just saying, man. I know you guys put on some like really cool shit and everything like that, but then you fuck up like this. Like, at least get capes right. Something, dude. Stop having all the clothes just interfere with each other and make weird shit happen like this. It's so unnecessary. He's got a sloppy fucking beak, dog. Like, it's droopy. It's flaccid. What are we doing?
The point stays. It's funny, he turns his head, but the point always stays in front.
Oh my god.
And from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 170 pounds,
Young, the Catboy of DWWF, coming to the ring here. Came away with a big victory over 6 of the NWO last week.
That was his debut as well.
Did a lot of big diving moves, good submission attempts, and seemed to target the arm of 6 quite frequently. Yeah, ended up finishing the match by stomping on 6's arm and going for the pin.
I know, I was about to say that Tony Tiger's debut was this week. I was about to lie. His actual debut was during King of the Ring. What was that, 4 weeks ago? Yeah, 4 weeks ago. A whole month ago.
I've spilt some coffee on my notes and I'm missing a good portion of the Queen of the Ring. Now that we had the victory from the Flashy Nerd of DWF, taking the King of the Ring title.
That did happen.
Yep. Rhea submitting Zelina Vega. Taking it for Tony Tiger here.
Well, like what you mentioned earlier with the possibility of rivals, the other one that I could to see that would have stemmed away from this one, at least over the past weekend, was Young beating 6. But that has, I mean, I know it's NWO related, but that has nothing to do directly with Scott Hall or Kevin Nash.
Definitely maybe an instance of 6 after that last match at the pay-per-view. His arm was targeted way too often, and maybe a potential injury issue with 6. The Green Magnum taking away the victory from Hollywood Hogan. It might be a situation where they're going after the smaller guys first, trying to get some retribution for the losses at the pay-per-view.
Possibly.
Nash going for a big slam at Tony Tiger, able to reverse it. Goes for another big kick. The big man's tipping.
Yeah, but he's not falling over.
Tony going for a fall.
I mean, the fact that just over this past weekend that these two from NWO dominated the Brothers of Destruction, what seemed to be so easily, that I think Kevin Nash might be our Undertaker, our threat to be reckoned with.
I would definitely have to agree with that. If there ever was a happenstance where they lose their tag team titles, we might see a solo Nash tear through the division.
Quite possibly.
Nash back in with a big boot here.
But I think for Kevin Nash to walk away from the NWO like that, it's going to have to crumble before that even happens. Tony Tiger's cut open already.
And driven into that turnbuckle steel post there. And he's trying to tip him again. Just too small for Nash there. I don't see a NWO breakup anytime soon, but we might see some titles move around if tag teams falling apart or whatnot.
Possibly.
We still got Hogan, who's recovering from his match. 6, Bischoff, who's been competing in matches, surprisingly.
I mean, he's got a slot tonight after this one, that, you know, just to bring him up.
Going against the Macho with Randy Savage.
It's the same disrespect that happened over the weekend. Why? Get a count out just to fuck with the other person. I don't get it.
Following the shades of a Luger Blade. Or Folly Ali and Trish Stratus.
Now we're halfway through the night, and after that very quick match with a count out for NWO, now we're moving on to see another member of NWO come out by himself for once. It might not be for once. This first time he might have come out by himself. I don't remember.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the NWO from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 195 pounds, Eric Bischoff.
He's still making his way to the ring alone. Could it be a sign of something to come, or more so just Hogan and 6 down for the count currently in the last match? Maybe been a bit exerting considering their dominance and such in the pay-per-view.
Well, that's the only thing that would make sense to me. I don't see Hollywood Hogan going down just because of that. I think he just might have skipped this week. Could have been busy. I mean, coming off of a big defeat like that, no,
yeah.
I would be upset, but like with 6 only losing by a pinfall here in the pay-per-view, I wouldn't imagine that he would miss out this week for any serious reason.
I just recall the match with Young getting his arm stomped a lot and stretched, so might have some tendinitis this week.
Well, it's very possible. I'm not aware of any injuries currently. I How did he perform over this last weekend? He showed up. Oh, he lost to The Rock.
Yeah.
Look, Eric Bischoff and Macho Man are coming off of a loss.
Yeah, Macho Man coming off of a 10-count DQ. It was definitely some good back and forth. Macho Man did a lot of damage at the opening and towards the end, but much like the last count out, there was a lot of damage done quickly outside the ring, and he was unable to get back in, and Rock took the victory.
Well, what is surprising is earlier in that week, for our regular matchups, Macho Man won against The Rock to a pinfall.
Yeah.
Eric almost getting the 2 count on Macho Man this early.
Surprising Macho Man didn't just toss him right off.
Eric might have been hitting the weights. Oh, he...
Getting reversed here. Macho Man fed up with it.
Good Lord.
Got Bischoff up. Helicopter, helicopter.
No. If only we saw this Eric over the weekend.
Definitely seems to be his main game plan. Get some big heavy strikes early.
Ooh. Getting speared off the rope like that onto the outside. Macho Man just threateningly watching him from the ring. Oh, he's going off the top rope.
Big crossbody, awkwardly angled.
And somehow he caught it though.
Macho Man trying to get the crowd hyped up here as they count. Big kicks from Bischoff. Macho Man taking it to Bischoff now. Trying to get this done quickly. Big move as he drives his throat into the top rope. Now Macho Man goes up. Misses the knee. Referee stuck in the corner there, moonwalking.
He's just busting a move. Getting jiggy with it, as the kids say.
Enjoying a thriller of a match.
I want to be proud of that joke. I really do.
He does it.
This is probably the longest fight Eric's had. He must be training
for a third pin. Bischoff odd stacked against him, and maybe even the ref, hoping he'll beat it.
Well, if Eric wins here tonight, this would be not only a huge victory for him, but it would be his first.
Big splash.
Uh-oh. What's happening?
When the lights go out in the city.
Oh!
Scott Hall.
Is he coming out to assist Eric?
He's got his back turned. What's behind him? We can't see, but you can. We kind of can, but we can't.
Oh, he's got a baseball bat! Oh! He caught it and reversed it!
Reversal! It gets reversed. The ref taking the bat, tossing it out. Maybe not seeing the slam.
Big drop kick by Eric Bischoff.
Interesting interference by Scott Hall. Will it pay off here?
We haven't seen an interference in a few weeks now.
Reversal here from Macho Man. He's going up again. Here we see the big splash. Here he goes. Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Maybe he misses. Bischoff sticking with his kicks.
The rest of NWO definitely planned for Eric to stay in for this one. Eric, what are you doing taking that turnbuckle off?
Took a lot of time for someone backstage to tie that rope on that turnbuckle. And you've ruined it. For Macho Man too. It would have been a 7 count. Maybe go for another
Oh, he's
pin.
going for the leverage
He
pin.
uses the ropes.
And Eric's still kicked out. Match that everybody saw coming basically to a close as early as the rest of them. Eric has definitely delivered some level of prowess here tonight.
Open up some fight. Only a 2 count.
Yeah, but to go up against a man like Macho Man Randy Savage and survive this long to even get a 2 count. And he cut him!
He hits him with a big move. Can he get the rope? Is he done? No.
Macho Man Randy Savage is now bleeding from Eric Bischoff.
Bischoff showing his karate stance. And
He
catching an elbow
clotheslined
for
by
it.
an elbow.
Macho Man hoping to do some damage here. Big crossbody. Can he do it? It's a 1. It's a 2. Can it be?
Oh my
No,
God. There's no way this is going on as long as it is.
The back and forth has been insane this match. With a big slam. And what might be a big elbow. Splash. This should be... No.
Shit. What?
Bischoff showing the resiliency of the greatest
This is
wrestler on earth.
insane.
Big slam again.
Slam after slam after slam. He is
Macho Man going
refusing
up
to go
again.
down.
It's gonna be the elbow. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Can he get the victory this time? Pull him away from the ropes and pin him. Do something. Would this be it?
Oh my God.
Oh my God! I'm not letting the baseball bat interference go into waste.
He didn't even get anything out of the interference. Scott Hall just took a bat to the stomach and that was it.
He has to show him that it was worth it.
He didn't want Scott Hall efforts to be all for nothing. And of course they were after I say that.
That slam being too much to kick out of,
Here's your winner,
even though he took 47 elbows and splashes.
Randy
Jesus.
Savage.
One of the most insane matches we've seen in a while, including pay-per-views.
And now after that extremely exciting match, we're on to our 5th match.
Dudley Boyz with a little NWO representation here tonight.
Do we see a future alliance between the Dudley Boyz and NWO?
Very well could. Might be building a big legacy, a big team.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and D-Ball, the Dudley Boyz.
Dudley Boyz coming off of a loss week before last. Funnily enough, they lost the match to Sixth and Bischoff. Now the Dudleys, after that loss to Sixth and Bischoff, maybe realizing the power of NWO and looking to align with them. So interesting they would take a loss and team up with them.
You know, I'm not really sure what they were going for with this one.
And their opponents, first representing the Order from Raleigh, North Carolina, weighing in at 294 pounds, the Leviathan.
Oh, the Undertaker coming down the ramp like that was kind of creepy with all that, like no light put on him.
Undertaker sticking to the shadows here as McWifferton makes his way into the ring. Not adorning any gold with Florida
From
People's
Miami,
chant.
Florida, weighing in at 275 pounds, The Rock.
I think this tag team match is going to be eventful.
Yeah, definitely think if they come away with a big win here, we might see a new tag team competitor for the titles. Shme McWiff, though, coming off of a loss at her previous pay-per-view to Stone Cold Steve Austin, maybe looking for a rematch there. Just trying to take it easy tonight as he puts his sight on gold of some sort, you'd assume. We're off.
Good Lord.
Starting out strong as he sends him into the turnbuckle.
And then sends him back into the same one.
Not afraid to do some damage in front of his teammate.
Now, the real question is, I wonder how Hollywood Hogan representing the Dudley Boyz and the Undertaker, I guess, managing Shme McWifferton is going to affect the match at all.
Yeah, Shme McWifferton being part of the Order. Maybe we see some additions being made, or maybe just a one-off tag team with some backup in case Hogan wanted to do anything flashy.
Well, quite possibly. I mean, currently, the two of them are only together just because they're a married couple, and outside of that, they're just continuing to represent each other and look to back each other up when needed.
From tonight, maybe we see a potential order versus New World Order.
I think if The Rock were to choose to join the Order, that would be an insane matchup.
Undertaker as well.
Well, Undertaker's already a part of the Brothers of Destruction. I don't see him walking away from Kane.
That is a good point.
Unless Kane walks away and joins somebody else.
And you got to think with Bischoff, you got 5 competitors.
Yeah.
And NWO.
Yep, this is the whole 5.
Rock, Kane, and Undertaker makes 5.
Well, that means the Brothers of Destruction have to dissolve and join the Order.
Big hypotheticals for folks.
Yeah. It's not a decision that's based on me. It's entirely based on what these superstars plan to do in the future.
Absolutely.
It would be very surprising for them to choose to go in that direction, though, especially after the legacy that they've built.
Just as it would be interesting to see the Dudley Boyz dissolve into NWO.
I'm not sure how many people can even be a part of the same organization.
Well, let's go plan to go at once. I think he has about as many as we want.
Nah, there's a limited number of participants. I'm just not sure. Oh, Rock climb back in at the 9.
Getting coat. McWifferton coming to potentially hit him in the back of the head.
DDT.
Big DDT.
The Devon's looking to call to his buddy. Try to get a tag in, but it's not happening.
Only taking the opportunity to do a little scumbaggery.
And then Rock's going for a submission. Lets him go.
And he might be going for it. The sleeve comes off. He's gonna hit the rope. Hit another. And hit the chest. The people's elbow.
Devon broke up that pinfall attempt.
Bubba hoping to get something big here. Momentum swing here as Bubba hits him with some big strikes. And then elbow to drop her off back to the mat.
Well, Shme coming into the ring to break up that pinfall attempt. Oh, the Rock's been cut open.
Could be it. Oh.
I mean, for Shme McWifferton to tag in the Rock like that, and then for the Rock to just stay in. I don't know what he's trying to prove here.
Trying to prove that he can make it on his own.
I can't make it on my own. Sorry, that's an inside joke between the two of us.
I was thinking the exact same one.
Oh, big power bomb from the Dudley boys onto the Rock. Rock's gonna have to tag out. The way this match has been going, he's gonna lose it for his team if he doesn't switch off.
Bubba climbing the turnbuckle here. What's he gonna do?
Oh,
Slam the mat. Rock getting a big boot. Reversing it there. Bubba trying to get him into his corner. Hip tosses him over.
what is the Rock trying to prove here?
Maybe taking that chance to get back up on his feet. Bubba going for something big here. Big DDT onto the mat. The ringside, actually. Those outside edges much more supported than the mat inside. Now a tag here to Devon as the Rock Blazer bleeding out. Getting a reversal here though. All he needs is a tag. Here he goes. Reverse.
It's reversed. Oh, it looked like he was actually trying to crawl for his teammate this time.
Off for a second. Reversed here with a kick to the stomach. A big neck breaker here. Hopefully goes to his corner here soon. Tags in the fresher man.
Oh, looks like he might be setting that up for Devon. And he does.
The big double axe handle to the arm. Nearly snapping the bone. He takes him to the corner, throwing his hands up like, why you gotta punch? Big move here. Rock breaking it up though. Trying to get the pin here.
There's no way that Shme McWifferton would lose like this, especially since he hasn't really been in the match.
Our ex-champ kicking out at 2.5. Big hip
Going in for the armbar.
Armbar. He's trying to twist that arm off. Broken up by Devon.
Oh, Devon! That was a dirty hit. I don't think the ref saw it though. Oh, the ref got hit by Devon.
The ref definitely felt that one though.
I think he found himself in the way of that particular setting.
A quick call into the turnbuckle.
Oh, Undertaker. What's he doing? Claw.
Wanted to show his own theory. Devon trying to throw an elbow through the logo in the middle of the mat. Right. Looks like he's going for a sharpshooter here. He's got it. He's twisting, contorting. there.
I feel like if anybody in the Dudley Boys had any kind of submission regarding to the head for The Rock, I think they'd walk away with a victory pretty fast.
Yeah, he's definitely taking a lot of damage. I don't see that here. If they hit another one of those big tag team moves, we might see a pinfall.
Rock got thrown into the ref.
The Rock getting his abdominal stretched.
Reversed it.
Now he's padding up for something. What's he gonna do? The Rock bottom.
Lord, Bubba Ray trying to break it up. Knock the ref out.
The referee is out cold. Someone called the tag, but I don't think the referee knows. Oh, big move here as the ref gets back up.
Somehow recognizes the tag right at the end. It could have been a dirty move and he didn't even know. Uh-oh, what's happening here?
A little bit of action between them. Hogan.
The managers are arguing.
They're fighting. They're getting kicked out.
Yeah, both of the managers
He's
got
out
kicked
too.
out.
And we're back to our action. Tag made as Bubba Ray comes in after that.
Ooh, he was been cut.
Distraction. He's bleeding. 2.5.
That's a good tag.
McWifferton trying to drag him to the corner. And he goes for a pin.
And he got it.
He gets it. You put all that weight forward and they couldn't kick out at all.
And The Rock.
After a big back and forth match and an interesting double ejection last match. We make our way into the final match of the night, a three-way.
Is a triple threat match.
That's the
Making
word.
his way to the ring from Abruzzo, Italy, weighing in at 265 pounds, the living legend, Bruno Sammartino.
Trying to look through my notes when the last time we actually had a triple threat.
None that I can remember, at least since I've been doing it.
I don't think we had any for the first
And his opponents.
still has it.
From Victoria, Texas, weighing in
The champion
at
and Money in the Bank
252
holder.
pounds, the undisputed WWE champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Big
No.
victory.
No.
Wait.
This is probably the first triple threat. Sorry to cut you off.
You're good. He's got a belt. He's got a briefcase. He's got beers. It's Stone Cold. Stone Cold and Bruno having to face off against the Animal Batista, who won his match against Eddie Guerrero in the pay-per-view last week.
And from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds,
So all three of these guys are coming off of a win from over the weekend.
Yeah. Sammartino getting a submission win over Cena, Batista over Eddie, and Stone Cold over McWifferton.
I would have to say that this is probably the first time, because I don't believe that or maybe it's just due to how the matches were set up, but I don't think the Queen of the Court or King of the Court matched up with the matches too well. But I think these matches definitely complement the pay-per-view from over the weekend.
Definitely, we've had a really good card tonight. A couple insane matches, especially Eric Bischoff, who may get checked for PEDs later tonight. Not being able to get pinned at all after Macho Man threw everything, including the kitchen sink, at him.
Man, even the kitchen sink? I missed that part.
Even the kitchen sink. Crowd chanting for their champion here.
Now we'll see who walks away with it in the end.
Title match.
Batista went for it immediately.
Big slam.
Big boot for
Yeah, big
Batista.
boot.
He's already showing off dominance for both parties.
Bruno getting his get back. Looking for a ride there before chopping the knee.
Stone Cold's cut open already.
The blood is flowing early on this match. Seen a lot of blood tonight.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, is he going for the hammer? That'll get him disqualified.
Maybe not.
Maybe not?
What kind of match are we seeing?
I didn't think this was Extreme Rules.
Just be getting a big face plant there, turning the tide on Stone Cold. Decided to grab a little sledgehammer to even the
Oh, Bruno's getting one too. What's happening?
Bruno's got the bat. Bruno's got the bat.
I really didn't have it in the information that this was supposed to be Extreme Rules. I I don't know how they're getting away with this.
200 you function with a regular match. Action here as all three competitors beat on each other. Bruno trying to squeeze as much of the time here tonight.
I would say Bruno's holding his own with these Giants.
Definitely.
I say that as he's getting stomped in the corner, but with just the size difference, he's definitely holding his own.
You know, going for another big submission, and no good.
Ooh,
No
and was going down for the third. Bruno almost walked away with that victory.
Hip toss. Don't go to the sleeper. It's no good. That count out either.
Don't go with the stairs. He threw him at Batista. Sorry, I haven't really been talking much, but I've just been more in like wow the whole time.
Yeah, it's been a crazy match so far.
Been more confused than anything. I would have
All of them trying to throw each other into the steel post. Your turn. Control taunting a little bit. Big stunner.
Stone Cold Stunner!
That could be it. Not quite. Together Look for the knees, Stone Cold.
And then another one. He's going to attempt to pinfall Batista. Bruno breaks it up.
Batista going for a powerbomb.
And he's successful.
Stone Cold gets in there just in time.
Oh, Batista's cut open now.
Big knee to Batista's front. And one to the chest of Bruno. Stone Cold going for the pin.
Ooh.
Almost had it.
Match almost came to a close right there.
He went for his stunner there. Batista set up a powerbomb.
Big power bomb.
Something big on Batista. Went for the big squeeze he used against the John. Batista going for the powerbomb. Bruno out of the ring. Breaks it up. Big slam.
The only person that's yet to be cut open is Bruno.
Big side plan. One of these men will get the victory tonight. So far, it's not looking like dominant either which way. Big super.
Well, the ref got in the way again. Oh, now Bruno's cut open. So cold stunner again to Batista. Bruno's cut open, getting up slow. Count comes to 3, and it's over.
That's it.
Stone Cold Steve Austin walks away with this victory.
Here is your winner,
Especially after his big one over the weekend.
Austin.
Big victory for him here tonight. For him here tonight.
Huge one.